Hello, Queen Gemini. I want to apologize, Gemini, that I wasn't able to get your readout for your general love readout for the month of March. So we're going to be beginning with you in Cancer. I wanted to explain that love and separation is a reading for those who are, those lovers out there who are, literally physically separated, or they feel like if you're together, then you're emotionally separated, okay? So that's what the love and separation read is for. Want to say new subscribers, thanks for joining me. This is the Jezebel Way Tarot. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss content. And let's keep our comments high vibrational, okay? So we can raise the vibration of everyone around us, okay? So, Gemini, old subscribers, I love you guys. You know that. Let's get a good read for Gemini. It looks like somebody's going to have to exhibit some patience in speaking to their loved one. It's like maybe some of you, either you or your partner, Gemini, are going through some shit inside. And you're going to have to come together, but you're going to have to speak in love to one another. Let's see what the cards have to say. Destiny. Cancer got this card too. So there is some sort of destiny, some path that you're meant to take within yourself, perhaps. You're being divinely guided. You need to listen to that divine guidance in order to fulfill what path it is or be on the path that you're supposed to be on. Universe, show me Gemini's partner. Okay, so it looks like positive movement forward. There's going to be abundance in your life and your solid foundation with yourself or with another partner. You're moving forward on a path, and it looks like the foundation's going to be solid and abundant. That is your partner. Okay, so we have, Shadow. Cancer got this too. So this is Mercury retrograde, okay? And this is bringing up and stirring up a lot of things within ourselves that we need to face and purge and get rid of, okay? And you are closing out a cycle, okay, to be on a path, a divine path. Your partner's closing out a cycle for positive movement and solid foundations. Okay, again, this is what Cancer had. Yes. Okay, so it looks like to me your partner is having some positive movement forward. They're working on their foundation. They're going to be coming into some abundance. Again, you have the two pillars back here, okay, which represent the lovers. This is a solid foundation in love. So your partner's planning, he's having or she's having this positive movement forward for the foundation and abundance in the relationship. You're working out your own problems because you guys are on a divine path together. Okay, so you need to come together and plan for your solid foundation. Maybe that's not happening. You are being divinely guided, okay? And you need to use your intuition regarding this soulmate love. Foundations, again, with the 4. You could need to work on solid foundations in your own selves, okay, before you're able to come together to plan. So This heart chakra needs to be cleared out so that you can communicate with one another and be in a state of love and high vibration with one another. Your partner needs to work on this, it looks like. They're trying to move forward. They're trying to gain a solid foundation. However, they need to listen to their divine guidance, trust their intuition, and understand that they need to come to you in love. Looks like your blocks include suffering and silence. So you see something, but you're not saying it. And you're not using your throat chakra in order to be able to speak clearly and in love. You're not saying anything. But that cycle is coming to a close because you have the 9 and you have the 10. So this suffering and silence bit for you is about over, Gemini. You need to work on your base chakra. That is the root chakra. That is the foundations in trusting and support in your environment, support from family and friends, and understand that you have the support that you need. You just need to trust in that. And again, this is independent energy. Okay, so there are some feelings of perhaps insecurities in your foundation and in your environment that you need to work on. And this is a 1. So you're at the beginning of understanding that this is for the self. Those are your blocks. You need to work on yourself, as your shadow card indicates. And passions are reignited. Once you consult with the divine and you clear out some things, you understand that only you can either feel supported, you can trust in that support, or you can't. And you're at a crossroads. You're being urged toward a divine path, but you're at a crossroads in order to trust yourself. Once you do that, your passion for love and self and job and whatever are going to be reignited within you. Passion for your partner may be reignited once you clear out these negative energies. Ooh, between Gemini and their lover. I think there's a lot of fear and insecurity here on your part, Gemini. You need to work out and understand that, you know what? As my mother has always said, they can't eat you, okay? One of the cards that fell out here is material and spiritual prosperity within the soulmate relationship, a solid foundation. So those are the areas in which you may need to work on. Foundation in relationship, because you're understanding you need a foundation within yourself. And there could be some money issues in this situation. However, the block is that you need to manifest that in your world. There have been some sacrifices, it looks like, in this relationship, which have possibly put you in this state, in this energy of suffering and silence, and in having to deal with these nasty energies over here, and made you a little bit insecure because it looks like, there's been a lot of sacrifices within yourself. Okay, you've had to sacrifice in yourself. You need to work on mind, body, and spirit and balance out all 3 areas of that. Your sacrifice, though, is coming to a close because you're realizing you don't have to sacrifice, okay? You can have what you want. You have to change your perspective. You're going to have to change your perspective and understand that you can stand on your own 2 feet if you have to, okay? So there's been a lot of fear, which could have resulted in sacrifice, okay? But you still have hope, okay? It looks like, though, that the blocks between the 2 of you is that you just don't have enough security within each other and stability in this relationship. You still have hope. You want to have hope, but both of you are going through the same thing in different ways, okay? Your partner needs to clear out and be more loving and trust their intuition and trust themselves and take action to plan for the future. They're trying to have positive movement forward. You're trying to clear out stuff. There is a destined path here for the both of you, and you need to learn to rely on yourself, okay? So those are the blocks between the 2 of you. Let's see what the potential outcome is. Yeah, communication, negative energy clearing, and harvest. So that's beautiful. You both need to speak in love to one another. You need to communicate openly and clearly about what it is that you expect, because there are going to be sudden changes in both your worlds here. And maybe that's what's driving you into this energy of insecurity, Gemini. Speak clearly and speak out of love. Stand your ground. Speak out your expectations. But don't do it in a negative place, okay? Because this is 8. This is abundance. Once you realize this lesson here, that you need to clear out these old energies, this old negativity out of your environment, speak in love, stand your ground, love yourself enough to be able to say what it is that you need, you're going to have your abundance. And you're going to have your harvest in your foundation and with one another. Okay? This cycle, this nasty cycle you're in is coming to a close. So this basically speaks about clearing out old negative energies, speaking your truth, but doing it in a loving way. So those really aren't blocks at all. If you can work on that, those really aren't blocks at all. Let's get some oracle cards on it and see if they have anything else to lend. Bottom of the deck, we have clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So yeah, this speaks about being divinely guided. You're being divinely guided to clear this out so that you can clear the path to move forward. Relationship harmony. This also represents the throat chakra. You're going to have clear and positive communication here. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So yeah, they're trying to urge you to clear the path so that those conflicts can be resolved. You're being divinely guided on a destined path to clear out that, but you're going to have to communicate. Divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion, which is the 3D, which is the ego. Okay, which is being solely based in earthly desires and needs and survival, okay? And look more towards your higher self and your spirituality and how you're being guided. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past illusion and see the underlying order. Okay, beautiful. All right. Let's get some sexual magic cards on it. Universe, give me the physical state of the relationship for this. Oh. Excuse me, I had some fly out here. Okay. Hello. Okay. 3 of Wands. Again, mind, body, spirit. Abundance. Waiting for your ships to come in. But this is very passionate. This is very much waiting for one another to be in this position that you need to be. Notice here that on their legs, this is a symbol of coupledom, marriage, partnership. They are expressing to the world that they are a couple and they are together. Okay, and there's a lot of passion here. Just have to balance some stuff out and be patient. Again, we have the Knave of Wands. This is very passionate. But there needs to be a more solid foundation instead of just this hit it, quit it stuff. You have to balance out physical, mind, body. You have to balance out intimacy versus sexual encounter. So this is talking about that there is a great deal of passion, but it's time to take action to sort of balance some stuff out. Ten of Pentacles. Well, my goodness. Happy life, happy wife, legacy building futures, 2 tens. And what more do you need to hear? Lots of passion, financial security, security in yourself, security in your foundation. Intimate, loving moments, and being secure in one another. You see this mirror up here? This is trusting your partner and being comfortable with enough with your partner that, you know, you can watch the show taking place, so to speak. Got 2 tens. That's not a bad thing. Got to clear out some communication issues and got to make your communications with one another a little more loving and not so negative. Let's get these Kama Sutra cards on it. Woo! I got the name right this time. I think once these nasty communications are out of here, your passion for one another is going to be reignited. But you have to put into perspective what your expectations are here. You know, remember, you're a human being and your partner is a human being. Even though you're being divinely guided and each and every one of us has a divine light, we still are creatures of the 3D. Okay, so understand they're human too. Okay, sex. Okay, this talks about being presentable for one another. Okay? This talks about the man being presentable for his partner. It also talks about using fruit, which I find is pretty interesting considering this card. Using fruit as a means of erotica. Okay, using some tools, spicing it up a little bit. Okay, you see this woman here with all this fruit over here. Talks about getting your imagination going. Using toys, using fruit, and being presentable for your partner. Whatever that means for y'all. I don't know if some of y'all got a man out there who don't want to take a shower or whatever, but, you know, make it playful. Help him take a shower, so to speak. Divine wisdom guides me. Bam. I am guided throughout this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. Communicate that. I love and approve of myself. Yeah, you're clearing out a bunch of insecurities here. I appreciate all that I do. I'm good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. Clear communication. I ask for what I want, and I claim my power. You see how these 2 cards now are tying this oracle card in? I ask for what I want, and I claim my power. I speak up for myself because clearing out insecurities in which have in some way ingrained you to believe that you don't have to speak up for yourself, that you're not important, your needs are not important in this situation, and that's simply not the case. You're going to have to stop exercising that bad habit, Gemini. You are important. You're a queen. Bottom of the deck, look at your pattern in relationships. Yeah, because maybe there's a lot of codependency here. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Absolutely. You need to understand that you're an important part of this relationship and your needs are important, and standing up for yourself and understanding that you can build a solid, independent foundation within yourself will reignite your passion with your partner, and it will change the way that you view relationships. Okay. So for my divine feminines out there, let's get us a divine feminine oracle card. Again, I'm not a linguist. I think this says Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I am love that does not leave. Okay, that talks about here these solid foundations and speaking out to the world. You're passionate about one another. You're in it for the long haul. But you need balance. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. So yeah, when you commit to love, your soul evolves. But when you commit to self-love, your soul really evolves. So, again, I forgot the Rebel deck with Cancer. So let's just get a couple of Rebel deck cards to lighten the mood. Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Well, yeah, because you need to build a solid foundation within yourself, and then you won't feel like you're in the wrong, and you won't have to seek validation from others. You make your own validation, okay? And you don't allow others to invalidate how it is that you feel and how you are. Okay? Just do it. You are giving too many fucks, Gemini. Give 0. And give some to yourself, okay? Give some fucks to yourself is what I say. You know, I mean, I know some of you are going to take that literal and say, she said give some fucks to yourself. But seriously, you are in a state where you feel like you are not important enough to speak your truth and to speak up for what it is that you want. And that's simply not the case. You're going to have to love yourself. So Gemini, that's what I got for you for love and separation for the month of March. I'll see you guys April for your general love reading. Love and then some.